pressure towards this B defense, but nobody rotating yet as Grim peers in, takes the jewel he was looking for, and JT can start working with this information. It is a passive stance on the site. How do they want to finish here? Both sides of the map are very, very tight on the defense here.
Yeah, they've given them a lot of real estate. Middle and banana control. Edging their way up towards the A bomb side. Floppy, got that P250 as well. Who will blink first? Who will break? As we send in the 5-man attack, it's going to be the CTs defending here. Towards headshot we go, and they're being dealt out in buckets and spades here. Glaive, Farlig, and Config join the fragging rags, and it's looking all too easy for Astralis here. Just Floppy remains. That slow, composed approach comes crumbling down around them, and at this point is looking for any sort of souvenir kills, Chatter. He might even be knifed here. And there we have it.
I'm disappointed. The Julies didn't get any action. Towards B, they might have to force the issue here, so through the fire, through the flames, and into a fight. They've gotten something out of it this time round, as Config and Zip will both produce.
It's a scrappy affair, but ultimately it will be Astralis coming out on top as they claim banana. They'll be able to upgrade some weapons as well. Find an AK-47 or two. Nice shot from Halzerk to keep things competitive at least. Found Zipex. Playing left to rotate. Feeling like they've got full control of the banana area. Config left to his own devices. He's got a smoke as well. I believe he'll probably have some utility behind him as well.
This can go so wrong in so many ways. Because sure, they have a crossfire on top mid here. That's all good. But we can see they've regrouped for bottom banana. If they're able to deal with Config, they can get into the site.
Yeah. They might just contact play it as well with no utility. And he is not in a position to get multiple kills. That's the kind of one and done. That will not do. There's the first and the second. So, well, I take it all back, Chad. It's a multi-kill position sometimes, and you can get 3 headshots if you try your best. Connect the dots with the orb shots. We'll see. No, definitely not. That's actually gone horribly wrong.
Yeah, and the molly that they threw for his position also didn't go off. It detonated in the sky. So he actually was given a second chance there.
The advantage.
He should have been mollied out of position. So
and it wasn't like that was a difficult shot, unfortunately. That's a pretty standard one. Sure, you're probably only good for 1 in that spot, but you need to be nailing that first one.
Yeah, definitely needed 1 in that type of committed position. Now, JT can start to turn the screws here. It's going to be still Zip over towards B with Blame, who's ahead of the half wall. Not anybody over towards the logs just yet. It's going to be the deep.
Nice work.
Sendry just to clear out close, and that might be enough here. Scratching their head with 30 seconds left. They have to go into this passive stance. Glaive and Config bunker down in towards the pit. Oh, and even time with the one-way. Floppy, what are you meant to do? Jump out, not cleared, not heard. Now there's some issues. It's just the one man in the pit being peppered away. There's flashes to hold him at bay. And over the top comes Grim. He's going to put Glaive in a grave. Oh,
he's
Glaive!
He's fighting back here valiantly, trying to buy time, but they'll eventually find him. And, oh, can he close things out? He absolutely can. A captain's performance there from Glaive. Yeah, they should have a slightly better chance. We'll see Blame F for the P250. And he is doing unspeakable things with the pistol there. JT just hunting for information. Gets a lot more than he bargained for, I would say. As we go back into a 4-on-4, there is a kill in response. That's from Grim. Floppy holds towards B, and he is alone for now. Holzer rotating in. They've actually gained so much real estate here towards B. There's nothing Floppy can do.
Nothing at all here. Has to hope he gets greeted ahead. He spots 1. I love the little movement right there to bait him across. But look at the totem stack on the coffins. They're going to be able to go, well, 2 for 1 in favor of complexity here. And Grim hits a banger. It's just Config. He's coming from CT spawn. He's been identified as well. They just need to defuse the bomb. It's going to be a 10-second defuse. Config's knocked off the first. The tree kill is the next. He's got time for this. He's got time to push in and deny. He thinks he's faking it. He's going to sit it. And in his face, Floppy wins the round. But only just for complexity here. That Grim piece was nice. I don't know if he said it or if they cut it.
Right.
It's like we took a map off the best team in the world who didn't have the best player at the time.
Yeah, they did leave that key bit of information out there. Like, Simple wasn't on the server and it was a best of 1. But yeah, it's still confident. If you don't say it, it's still going to boost the confidence. You don't mention those parts.
Well, this is JT again. And if he can just keep killing everybody, there might be a chance here for the in-game leader. 3-on-4. Space. Well, they've got a bit to work with. Zip needs to hit this shot. He has a full bag of util that's now all for naught. So that is going to be a little bit of a stiff ending for him as Config wants to be the space maker here. We'll have to do a lot of work without flashes through it. Good team play there from Complexity. This one isn't done yet. Yeah, I don't think we're expecting Farley to get a whole lot done with the AWP.
The player with the bomb on his back. As it is by their time. They don't want to rush anything here. There's still a player down towards lower. Rotations coming through. There's Blame F though. Takes the dual Berettas out of the hands of Alzerk. And indeed, they're actually changing this round completely. Towards upper we go, and this is going to be a massive issue for Grim and Co.
Oh, that is a huge problem. And now these dual Berettas in enemy hands can just lock down this key choke point. There's no way back in towards the ramp room. Blame F executing, looking for the fourth, and he's going to get it. Gives the big man the ace. Farley is going to steal it.
They're just suggesting.
Yeah, but it's just so late on that I guess it needs to be respected, but Halzerk's here, so he knows that there's nobody down lower.
Here we go, the upper pop will come through. It's up to Grim on top of that hut to do considerable damage. It will be required here, but no kills found so far. Who will open things up? It's going to be Config, JT to chime in as well. Remember, Grim's still on top of the hut, yet to be detected, and here he comes, looking for multiple kills here. He will find them. It's still going to be a 1 versus 1. Ali versus Halzerk, but he comes up towards the vent with the AWP. 8 seconds remaining, has to go for the plant, and that means he can encroach in his position, but it's going to be close range AWP, and I think he's got it. There's no way Ali can know. We'll spot him though. Surely he spots him.
Sees the leg. Surely one of the teammates saw the leg. Farley now, he knows what the player is. Halzerk on the side, up close and personal, but wow, more than enough. How they use these players, the roles that they play, and they're definitely starting to get them into a better form. But Fang right now, you wanted a big moment. This is his chance. 2 locked out. The molly comes. 3 for Fang, just biting down hard, and the 4th is there. Beautiful stuff from the Canadian.
Well, there we have it, Jad. I wanted a big play from him, and he certainly delivers on all fronts. That is massive. He manages to get 4, and he's on for the ace here as well. The bomb's down towards Secret, and we'll see whether he can convert this one. Certainly fancies it. You can't blame him. Speaking of blame, that's going to be him on the other side, and there it is. That's going to be a highlight moment for him, for sure. That's Astralis, to be honest with you. That's that single smoke crossing over towards Secret, but it's ZipX. No stranger to the ramp room himself, and he'll be opening up the killing towards Floppy. Here come the dual Berettas, though. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Glaive mowing them down there. Another one for the scrapbook. Put it in there.
This is a change of pace. Out they walk. Fang straight in for a fight. Config. He's going to stall them out here as 2 have made it down the vent. At least that's some space, or was it? Straight into Zip, who's already ready and waiting for this. He's going to grab another kill. The bomb in the vent here. Zip's done a great job.
Yeah, this is looking like the first convincing round they've had on their CT campaign. It's Grim and JT remaining. I say just. They've both been playing phenomenally well, and Grim, he's actually got some positional control. He's beneath heaven right now, and they don't seem to be aware. And it's the AWP, an awkward weapon to yield here. And at this point,
I don't like his chances.
This is going to be rough.
I really don't like his chances with the AWP here. It feels like the worst weapon for the job.
Yeah, I think he might be onto something there, but he's going towards main at least. So Grim, we'll let him live for now. Oh, no, he's not. He's coming in. Oh, the timing's... Farley's dead. No 2 ways about it. Apparently not, though. A no-scope will do. Using the bayonet on the end of the AWP there, it will be enough. And JT, maybe a souvenir frag. Take one home. As he's left in a 3 versus 1. Bomb towards the vent still. Oh, that was looking very likely for a headshot, but not meant to be. Makes up for it on the second interaction and needs to be careful if Farley hits the shot, though, and going on here with the AWP.
Well, a lot. Farley means dangerous. He's getting real dangerous. 1 done, dead. The fight on the side, though, that's where the real action is. It's going to be Config and Glaive in tandem, getting a couple of kills here. It's a 2-on-3, sorry. A 1-on-3. Maths is hard, and so's this for JT. He's dead. 21 kills for Glaive, 15 on
with the 2-0. Astralis open things up with a deficit. Config towards the hub.
It's good that Floppy got 1 back in the column, right? We were just talking about his woes in that department there. So 1 back, not bad, but a lifeline again. Right? This really could come back to bite Astralis in the arse here. It is Blame behind the T-red box is just going to try and wait this one out. He's Farley trying to assist here, and if I'm Complexity, I'm in absolutely no rush whatsoever. Oh, they're going to be ahead of the smoke wall. If the smoke wall gets used, there's a kill for Farley. He has to hit this shot. Has to hit this, and he does. So they're going to now accelerate. You want to try and pressure ramp in this environment. You know the AWP can't be there to help them. So apply pressure to Zip, who's been having a go at things.
Oh, he's timed this very well, Chad. He's made things uncomfortable, but they rise to the occasion. At least take him down. I was about to say one of the best in the business towards ramp. Farley will have to deliver here. He's going to die to the flames. Not quite. 20 HP, and Glaive will have to put on a bit of an aim display here. Smoked off, though, however. Might try and make his way towards the silo, but Halzerk 1 step ahead of him. 4-on-2. Blame F residing towards Wind at the last line of defense here. If he can get a kill here, there's a chance. There's no bomb planter just yet. I know exactly where that planter is, and here's another opportunity to Grim with a nice shot. That should be a
Ali, we've already seen him try and clutch from this position once. This time.
Fortunately, Astralis remain on the CT side, but first kill almost eludes them. They'll actually open things up here with a couple, but still a lot of work to be done. The bomb goes down towards upper, and we've seen this bomb site melt a couple of times. Fortunately, looks like it's completely under control here, and Farley gets a very nice one to close things out. But here's Glaive. Don't love this angle. The swing out will come through, and Fang will take him. Down to 1 HP, unfortunate there. Oh, does he spot him in the corner? Yep. He absolutely does. Config comes out on top, 4 versus 3, but still so many players just funneling out of this hub position. They actually have control, I would say, as well. Incendiary down towards the bomb site, but one received towards Heaven as well. Also with the AWP, he's been great. We'll see whether he can continue this as Farley, man of the moment, flashed off and not taken down just yet.
Oh, I was going to say, they still hadn't dealt with him. He was just sitting there completely blind in main. Hauser will get it done. Coming out the Heavens here, it's easy to stifle this. It's just zip. And that was a round that started with Astralis opening.
Yeah, blame F. This could be a very important kill. One which he'll convert. 73 HP, Halzerk feeling brave. With the AWP, I dare say he'll have this one.
Flash.
Very good flash. Good shot as well, 4 and 4.
Teamwork now, it's still staying paramount for complexity here. But the curious thing with Astralis, if people take a look at some of the patterns that they've been rotating around the map on the CT side, it's strange, but it's going to work for now. Farley will buy them some time. And again, the reposition, looking for some more real estate. Astralis extremely proactive on this CT side.
Glaive will smoke off towards main entrance and just going to be exploring his options towards T-spawn. Maybe he can get behind them, but they're actually heading towards ramp or Heaven. We'll see which way they're inclined. There's Glaive on the flank. It's actually going to do nothing for him, though. If he cancels it, I think it'll be better for him.
Farley's in a strong position here if they do go up the Heavens, though. He might be at... Oh, is it ramp or is it Heaven? 30 seconds.
30 seconds indeed.
It's going to be ramp.
Got a lot to do here. And with no smokes, they'll do so well to clear out this position. They can flash window effectively. They might be onto something. It'll have to be a hell of a flash, though. Here we go. Zivix needs at least one. Not going to find it just yet. They give him no opportunities. He has got Config down there with him. Not going to pull the trigger just yet until it really matters. And now mowing them down, and there we have it. It's going to be 2-1. A nice...
Woof.
That hurts a lot.
How is he alive?
I don't know. Wonder if he knows how much damage he just inflicted there. That was kind of insane. You can see they haven't purchased helmets because they're up against the AK-47s, but comes back to bite them somewhat.
Yeah, that'll happen. Oh, here's Config. Another one of these maneuvers. This time, Fang's going to catch him off guard, but Zip had some space as well to work with. They're holding hands right now. They're holding on tighter complexity here.
And it's working. Not really any sort of response. The only damage they've done so far is through that speculative wallbang at the start. Oh, looking quite as clean as the old Astralis, this T-side nuke. It's a bit scrappy, just relying on individuals to leap in, try and find a gap.
It evolved past them, that's for sure. Definitely.
Yeah.
Changes in the roster haven't helped the situation either, but no longer the trendsetters.
This is looking quite rough. T-side has been a struggle. What's up? Either way, there's Glaive. He's dropped guaranteed round for complexity. They will open things up in double overtime, yeah?
I feel like there are definitely more options on the T side for complexity to call at the moment than Astralis, but at the same time, this one's hard to call. I feel like complexity, and this is like the cliches as we're talking about. Finally, it's an emergency. He has broken the window, and he will be dead meat. But I think in this kind of situation, it feels like complexity.
AK-47s, Fang in the corner as well. They've got so much to check, and unfortunately, just pushed back once again. There will be Astralis finding a couple of kills, make it 3 now. So they actually bounce back very nicely.
That was tidy work right there, isolating these fights here. You're expecting Astralis looking for the space. They'll take the kills. Now, how can this mid-round go wrong?
This is the problem with this team right now. I don't trust anything.
Too many lurks. Group up, use the number advantage, use all your utility, hit a bomb site.
Good point.
Why are we lurking around the map in a 2v4 situation?
If Flame goes down here, like you've made it a winnable scenario, right? Like you're dead on. I think at this point, just get together. You don't need to be backstabbing and finding those sort of kills. Either way, the way they like to operate, and 45 seconds remain. I would just say get together here, lads.
They're letting him work again. The amount of space he's being given
every second that goes by, they're going to be considering this, right? You can see it happening now. Oh, the timing does elude Floppy, unfortunately. So there we have it. That should be it, but you never know. JT's had a few moments here. First kill, but unfortunately, that's all he'll get. We go 1-1 as they open up their T campaign. It's certainly a hollow victory if they do end up taking it. Zipex through the smoke will find Fang, who's been a thorn in their side the last few rounds. Farley, very aggressive. Both Orpers missed their shot and probably just go, you know what, let's just call that a day.
Let's go find somewhere else, shall we?
Let's both retreat. Let's call it a day. Call it done.
You reposition, I will too.
I like this from Floppy, though, but surely he falls back. Has he not learned his lesson? Well, that's actually working out very nicely indeed. Config has been dropped back to a 4-on-4. I suppose he had to get a kill back at that point. Like, they already were a man down, couldn't just grant them full ramp control.
Look, we've got this flank coming in from Glaive now, so at this point they were unable to get back up to check the bomb. And as they push up, they won't be expecting this. It should be 2 kills in the back of the head, but Glaive is searching the wrong way, searching the wrong way. He's given this one over. Now there's a chance for complexity here. The AWP over towards ramp to back up Floppy. Blame's got that kill, but they still don't know that Halzerk is here. JT's taken Farley. That might thrust them elsewhere, and they are starting to head back towards the top side. JT and Grim are the two they need to knock over. Oh, and if they tuck him behind the vent, this is a perfect setup right now.
There is a smoke and a flashbang available. Zipex and Blame together. Two very good clutch players. Do they go down towards lower? No presence from the CT side there whatsoever. Grim, there is a gap here. They found it. If they can time it well, they're not even going to check the CT vent.
Oh, no!
Incendiary towards the huts.
In this direction, but they're coming out. Config, that's the bomb. Grim, fortunately, gets one back here. Blame pushes through the smoke, takes the fight. JT's found a kill elsewhere onto Zip as well. There's so much pressure. Fights everywhere across the map, but the bomb is still marooned right now, and Blame with the perfect time. 30 kills for him at this juncture.
Yeah, it's looking very good. Fang, might as well go for it. It is overtime. Certainly got a chance. The first shot won't be his, though. Farley will bring it back to notice a player down towards lower. There's plenty of time, though, and that's a huge kill. Config, he makes a bit of a meal of it. Can he get out alive, though? That's the question. If he does, they presumably win the round. Nice incendiary to buy some time from Glaive, and now they need to watch towards the hut. As we spilling out of there any second now. They've got the AWP. Fortunately, a missed shot from Halzerk has led them to a strong hold towards upper. Bang tucked in the corner, hoping for a mistake to be made. It would have to be Glaive that walks into his crosshair.
Halzerk needs to try and activate the play here. If he can get a kill, get the CTs moving.
It's a prime spot for Zipex, though. He knows he doesn't have to probe for any more kills. He just needs one. When they come through the bomb site, he's got that perfect position there.
Ooh,
so he doesn't need to do much.
That's the bomb loose. They know all the info now. They know the AWP was here as well, and that's going to be it. Everybody.
Complexity. Doesn't seem to be the case, but it will be the first couple of frags. Will they live to tell the tale? Glaive fighting back for his life here, trying to avoid triple overtime, and it's the AWP that's getting aggressive once again. Bombs down towards lower. Floppy is a menace. Keeps getting himself down towards that vent, and I dare say they've done it, Chad. That could be enough.
Hard round to win right now for Astralis here. They've also heard the rotation for Farley down the vent, so he's dead to rights. Another body hits the deck, and it's just two. Zip and Glaive, as this game feels like it's never going to end. They step into Floppy's domain, and now Glaive, in a 1-on-4 turned 1-on-3 by his own design, would have to do all this work with 20 seconds left on the clock. He smoked off the single door, doesn't have a bind for the molly. It comes out. Grim will get the kill, 21-21. So when Zip was going down, there was nobody. He's kind of caught between a rock and a hard place, and now trying to position himself ahead of this. The flash, it's good, but the kill was better. There is the trade from Grim, and now starting to work towards ramp. They know that's where Zip resides. Config's also dropped down to try and plug this gap. If they can just take these fights and confirm that type of a kill, there should be no pressure, no need to step on out.
It's a rough one. It's a very awkward angle. Back to a 3-on-3 we go. Nothing separating these two teams so far. 1 minute on the clock. Config, the only player down towards lower. He's got his work cut out for it.
The doors are open, and he's just waltzing around like nothing's coming his way.
Well, there will be a lot coming his way, actually. It's going to be 3 players in front of him, the AWP towards the ramp itself, and that's rough. Config gets nothing done there whatsoever. A freebie for Fang. Wave away towards the double doors, and this one could be done already. Once the bomb's planted, they've already seen in a clean shot, and there we have it. Config didn't want to wait for his teammates. He wanted to take the fight straight away.
I don't know why he was so blindsided by the fact that they were already down ramp, because Farley just died to an AWP at ramp. But either way, like I mentioned before, I feel like Complexity want to win this map a little bit more so than that of the Danes.
You might be right. Well, that's a very good way to kick things off. Very convincing shot as well to close things down. Fancies it. There's the flash. Gets nothing for it. If anything, he got a bit flash by it himself. Brings it back to a 4-on-4, but he's had scrappy rounds to say the least.
Attempt there from Halzerk. He's going to quickly be on their tail. And Glaive, well, he's in lobby. He's just taking some fights. He's in, he's out, he's ducking all about, as it is just going to be Grim and Fang left alive. Now, considering how strung out Astralis have been, if Fang and Grim stay together, they might be able to isolate a fight. Glaive will be the first. He's just going to take this one. He's lonesome. Thinks it smokes a wall. Grim's another, and again, we've seen this happen time and time again.
Yeah. Overcommitting to many fights and clean shots, clean as your life and complexity. Fang and Grim working in tandem here towards the upper bomb side. They've got plenty of time. They don't have to commit to this plan just yet, but they will. Farley with the one-way smoke. The orb so difficult to maneuver with towards heaven, trying to suggest he's dropped down. zywoo will get nothing from main entrance for now. How do they even get into this round?
It's so hard. Farley's at least spotted one towards the back of the side, but Fang's just shown himself hut, so Zip knows where both are. He has the kit, but only Flash. Well, I thought he knew where both were. Didn't Farley spot the side guy on the jump? Maybe didn't quite catch the top of the head there, and that's 23 to 21. It's a fake. They're going to go big. They're just hoping to draw one rotator away. That molly stalls them out for now. It is going to stifle this top hit. They have to go B. They have to go into zywoo's domain. He's down here behind the site. Needs to hit a couple of shots. The first is good. The pivot, not good enough. halzerk survives. The bomb goes down. We have a 4. No, it doesn't go down. It's been denied. It's in the open right now. Farley's going to spill it even further. And fighting for survival. Our Astralis just through the smokes. They're continuing to claw their way into this. That'll be their only round on the CT side of OT number 3. But it's something to work with here. It's not a nice opener that's been provided from Blame. He's been relatively quiet as by his standards. They will get this secret control. I hate to feel that if Complexity just play a default round, they'll win it. Not sure where that JT exchange... Oh, there you go. You can see that body hunched over next to the hut. Now halzerk searching, draws one back. And at this point in a 4-on-4, he can just batten down the hatches here. Spotted.
Oof, dangerous. Poppy will send him towards a single side at least. Farley so far removed from this situation, they're going to have to pump the brakes somewhat. Blame F though, as you'd expect, lurking towards the hut position, finds Grim, and they've got the man advantage once again. zywoo patrols towards the vents, and in terms of utility, they still have a smoke, a few flashbangs, molotovs as well. halzerk's been so dangerous in these sort of situations.
We have to be honest about this situation. Towards the lower side, it's all floppy. All day of the week. He's the only one that can stop this push. There's 3 players coming his way. The bomb is here. Glaive has his knife out right now. Not ready for it. The first exchange comes through, but there it is. Glaive, make sure that this one doesn't fall foul, and we might be tying things up 23-23 as steps are heard. Blame, this is his absolute wet dream. He just gets to peer the corner. Thank you very much. I'll take both of you.
Not looking much better, I would say, in that round. Still looking for that beautiful orchestrated execution from them, but that's a nice shot.
2 openers in 2 rounds consecutively. Blame in the previous, Farley's AWP this time round.
They'd love to offer up as a freebie. They'll just be elsewhere. Someone will take a peek and challenge halzerk somewhere. That's what keeps happening. But can they hold on to it? And at least give trade potential if it does. The floppy just using the pixel gap here. See incendiary in hand, ready to deploy as soon as he spots anyone. Not there to fight, just there to delay. Funnel them back towards upper, perhaps.
I would love to for Astralis to get to 24 first and then fumble again at 24.
Almost for certainty happens. Like this is wild. I was really looking forward to seeing some very clean and 2022 meta CS. It's not exactly that. Blame F doesn't quite convert the kill, but Grim certainly does. That's a nice one. Brings it back to a 4-on-4. JT looking for the double kill, can't quite find it. Farley will keep things even for now, and it's back and forth, but 2 versus 1. Farley can't do it. I think he might be in trouble here. Looking for map points. There's Complexity, and they've got it. One more will do it. halzerk patrolling down towards lower, but Glaive is waiting with the aforementioned dual pistols. A chance, but one that won't be realized. It's quite ugly in the end, and 2 kills are found for Complexity. Glaive and Config go down 5-on-3. Still plenty of utility. Flashes, smokes, molotovs, and a 2-man advantage. zywoo will do a little bit of damage, scratches the toes of the opposition, and he's falling back towards the deep bomb site. 2 of them waiting in there. Blame and zywoo have it all to play for.
All right, well, Blame back up. Wow, he might have to do a lot here. Zip's going to get run on down, or he should do eventually. He's thwarted, and Floppy comes out for the final kill, so channel might even be on his Twitter there. They know that the timing of when this default is taken, so somebody like Blame F can activate late, look for multiple fights. He will only get 1 and done. The job's still completed here. Some issues for Complexity when they're down a man.
Hinge smoke was everything. Isolated the player who was pushed up, and zywoo, he's taken a face full of flash, somehow gets a kill there as well. He'll take that all day long considering as to what his position was, and Farley, as we mentioned, doesn't have armor. Manages to get his first kill. 3 versus 2, 45 seconds remaining. Can he find another? Do they want to cross here? Do they want to force the issue? The flashbang suggests they probably will. They know they've gained some sort of access here, but nails it. That's Fang going down. 3 versus 1 now. Great stuff. Yeah, really well played from Farley there.
be a tidy molly. Now got to flash and get their way out. So really good movement here from Blame.
See what he can make of it. 20 seconds remains here. He is going to be tested. Hit the flames, not quite hitting his position, but the shots of the AWP are. First one lands to Farley, but he'll need to find at least one more, I'd say. And there it is. Wild blind as well. Gets Grim. 10 seconds. Man advantage for Astralis. They have to go for the plant here. And the flank towards CT spawn doesn't work out for them. An amazing clutch. Quiet here. And Floppy getting into that zone once again. 3-on-2. Zerk low. Upgrades to the AK-47 for the close range combat. Does a little bit of damage. And now can Floppy capitalize? He is a bit of a clutch master himself, but loses control of the spray. And there it is. The defuse for Astralis coming in. Quite comfortable towards the end.
Okay, well, that one bullet, just one stray bullet. Doesn't even have to be a headshot.
Or just a grenade thrown over the top. Fortunately, I don't think there are any HEs, so he's got that covered at least. And this is a smoke with the double doors.
Oh, that's a huge nade. Molly might be coming his way. Needs to hit some shots here. Config lost in the smoke. Needs a kill. Need to see him activate here. Glaive's got one. Now it's Config's turn. He's in the thick of things. They have a very good idea that something's awry. Glaive's found 2 on 5 HP, but they're still in.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. 35 seconds, and the timing doesn't work out for Floppy whatsoever. Looking towards shore, but it's the long flank that comes through. Man advantage. And HP, it has to be said, for Astralis. They'll definitely be going for this one.
Oh, the nade. Look at this. Perfect.
Perfect. Oh! Quite alive and kicking. Holzerk will have to replicate Glaive's antics towards the back platform. He finds 2 kills. That will be enough. Flashbang is decent, though. This kill is everything and not meant to be. Complexity will give this round up. Another decent retake from Astralis there, Chad. Has to be said. Glaive doing... He will do well to find at least one, but they've actually got 2 kills towards his position now. They've got full on control. Farley needs to reposition as he heads back towards the A site.
What's the reaction here? That's an all-in long. They're going to
have to see a B push, right? And we have got information in lower, so that's great from Config. They can at least guarantee there's no one towards B. He's just confirming that now, checking out T spawn and indeed the tunnels. You can never be too sure. Someone could be lurking around, so he just wants to guarantee that B is clear. He's actually really sending it around the world.
Glaive might even push here, right? The fact that Farley isn't seeing a whole lot, Config's called B clear. Maybe they want to try and disrupt this towards long. I think one of the positives, and I've highlighted this in a bunch of rounds where T's have had long control and CTs have had residual utility, is these leftover nades. The reposition of Farley, he gave up the angle, dropped down to a new position, and Halzerk is just going to absolutely whack him in the side of the head there. It's just going to be the flash forward of the fight. There it is.
Good flash. It blinds a couple of them, but not quite enough. World Config now. This is brave. This is ambitious. He'll get the no-scope, but that's all he'll get. 3 players.
Dog with the AWP. Let's see if he can strike gold. It's Farley just lightning sharp. That AWP will find the opening exchange. And, well, Blame's already committed to a fight like this. The smoke will start to subside towards mid, and that means that Config has to either take this fight or drop back. He's hanging around. He's still hanging around, and between the wickets.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right. That certainly makes things a little bit... He was going down regardless of 2 players there, but the fact he gets nothing from it really is an issue. After losing to the full eco in the previous round, they really need to pull their socks up here. Still a chance. Glaive, the in-game leader, has to lead by example here. I think he's got this kill, no problem. Good work. That's Fang. And Zipex, he's pushed long, mate. They know this is the B play.
They should cancel this right now. They don't have to commit. Glaive's already here. The tag is good. Glaive's going to get one back. It's Zip. 1-on-2 situation.
Known for these, I believe.
Now, this is one of the rounds that should be in his remit. Now, I don't think they know where he is. They've mulling towards window. They've used a lot of utility right now to make sure he can't come in through window or doors. The timing on this is going to be everything, and JT has just looked away.
As the seconds go by, though, he'll get more and more inquisitive. Someone has to check the tunnels eventually. JT will be tasked with that in about 3 seconds. Oh, the swing surely coming out. There it is. Nice work, and it's another round of complexity. Astralis position towards catwalk.
I want to know how the bookmakers do it. 1x bet odds still has Astralis as the favorite here. Maybe the pistol round will change that. A goosh into the teammate right there as Farley's dead. It's Blame backing off his signature move as it's 2 ready to groove in the site. Glaive's got 1. Config dropping down like Spider-Man. It's giving them something to work with here. A situation they might be able to turn on its head.
Not much, but something.
A glimmer.
Exactly. The bomb is out of their control. They have just a flashbang. I say just, it could be enough in this sort of round. 2 CTs waiting on the other side. Make it 3 now. Torzo joins them from the long double doors. They've given that away. The swing will come through, and now a good chance to get the bomb planted. Glaive, he's actually booking it towards the B-bomb site. He gets a kill here, Chad.
Bit of a Benny Hill situation here. He might be able to make his way back up short if he really wants. Glaive, I've seen you do crazy things from this position before.
Should have maybe just ran for the bomb. I'm not sure, but there's the first. All right, I take it all back. He has a chance to win it now.
Yeah, and now they're strung out. Look at this. Not attached at the hip at all. Floppy is quite far away from Halzerk here.
Pick that up.
Nice little toggle there from
I
JT.
need it now.
Yeah, and there's a flash available. Just flash and go. Send Halzerk in. There's the flash. There's the go. He needs to hit this fight. It's Glaive. He's battling for his life. 5 HP and will be finished off. It is a close round, all things considered. But
he's finding himself in hot water, but responds in due course. Fighting fire with fire, and Floppy has no response. A little bit of damage inflicted there, but it's the man advantage, though.
They need this kill. They really need this kill. The pressure's going to be coming from long. That's a great find there. Config lurking towards lower is the next real issue here. There's still plenty of time on the clock to reposition and pivot, but if JT finds Config now, if he gets him in the fade, if he gets him up and over, it's going to be a number disadvantage that they'll have to stomach here. Fortunately, went for a quick ascent. The fade only happening just now, and it's Zipex. He's going to grant his head. JT would have to flick up. He spotted it. He's seen it. Does he expect another to come past? I don't know if the information went both ways, but finally we'll get the better of him. Scrappy onto the spam, but Halzerk goes down, and
OCT's here.
They're turning this one on its head. 20 seconds left. They're going to commit into the site. Grim's dead, and so is Fang. So handled. Back in the winning ways are Astralis. A good round.
Can he rise to the occasion? Needs a couple of kills. If the first bullet doesn't connect. Second is beautiful, though. 5 on 4. Series point for complexity. Grim chimes in as well. 5 on 3. A couple more kills will do it and call it done. Complexity with the reverse sweep. They go 2-1 in the opening game in here at ESL Pro League Group C. That is an amazing effort.